Martin Short, the beloved comedian and actor known for his quick wit and memorable roles, recently shared a hilariously embarrassing story from what should have been a flawless celebration, the wedding of Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. The incident involved a classic case of mistaken identity at the reception, where Short's enthusiasm and perhaps a touch too much festive spirit led him to commit one of the ultimate wedding faux pas, cutting into the bride and groom's official wedding cake before they had the chance to do so themselves. The wedding itself was described as a dreamy, picture-perfect event held in Santa Barbara, California, in September 2025. It brought together close friends, family, and a notable group from the entertainment world, including several cast and crew members from the popular Hulu series Only Murders in the Building, where Short stars alongside Selena Gomez and Steve Martin. The reception was a grand affair under a large tent, complete with a spacious dance floor, live musicians filling the air with joyful tunes, and an overall atmosphere of elegance mixed with heartfelt merriment. Toward the back of the tent, organizers had set up cozy, individual seating areas furnished with plush couches and comfortable chairs. These sections allowed groups of guests to gather privately, chat, and enjoy the evening away from the main hustle. Short and his group from Only Murders in the Building, about a dozen people in total, claimed one of these secluded spots. Right nearby sat what appeared to be a charming, smaller cake. In Short's mind, this was simply one of several decorative or sectional cakes placed around the venue for guests to enjoy throughout the night. It never crossed his thoughts that this might actually be the primary wedding cake reserved for the ceremonial cutting by the newlyweds. As the hours passed, the main cake-cutting moment hadn't happened yet, and the energy remained high with dancing, laughter, and conversations flowing freely. At one point, Steve Martin, Short's longtime friend and co-star, mentioned that he was ready to call it a night and head out. Short, not wanting his friend to leave without experiencing what he believed was a standard part of the festivities, protested playfully. Perhaps influenced by a cocktail or two, Short himself admitted he might have had one. The comedian grabbed a fork and decided to take action. With enthusiasm, he declared that Steve couldn't depart without at least a slice of wedding cake. Without hesitation, he plunged the fork in, slicing one side of the cake, then the other, effectively carving out a piece as if it were fair game. The reaction was immediate and dramatic. Everyone in their group erupted in shock, yelling "Marty!" in unison as they realized the grave mistake. The small cake was, in fact, the official wedding cake, the one meant for Selena and Benny to cut together in that iconic photographed moment symbolizing their union. Short's face must have turned shades of red as the reality sank in. Panicking slightly, he tried to repair the damage himself, awkwardly attempting to smooth things over with the same fork, but the harm was already visible. Fortunately, the venue's chef stepped in like a hero in a comedy sketch. With quick thinking and skilled hands, the professional performed what Short later jokingly called surgery on the cake. The reconstruction was so effective that the dessert was restored to near perfection, though Short humorously noted it now had that Hollywood touch, a little work done to maintain its beauty under the lights. The cake looked stunning once again, ready for its big reveal. When Selena eventually learned about the mishap, word inevitably spread through the reception. She handled it with her characteristic grace and good humor. As Short was preparing to leave for the night, she approached him with a smile and said, "Hey Marty, I heard you tried to eat my cake." There was no anger, no drama, just lighthearted teasing that diffused any lingering awkwardness. Short recounted the exchange with fondness, clearly relieved that the bride took it in stride rather than letting it overshadow what was otherwise a magical evening. This anecdote highlights the unpredictable human side of even the most carefully planned celebrity events. Weddings, no matter how glamorous, are filled with moments where intentions go awry, especially when alcohol, excitement, and assumptions mix. Short's story serves as a reminder that even seasoned entertainers like him can fall into relatable blunders. His appearance sharing this tale was filled with self-deprecating humor, turning what could have been a mortifying memory into an entertaining confession that had audiences laughing along. It also underscores the close-knit bond among the Only Murders in the Building cast, who were there to witness and gently rib one of their own during such a personal milestone for their co-star Selena.